Massively famous YouTuber Jake Paul has formally endorsed Donald Trump. Now, there have been mutterings in the past about how he was likely backing Donald Trump. He's a Trump fan, but he put out this very long video, 18 minutes, breaking down exactly why he thinks y'all should vote for Donald Trump. He believes that America will fall apart if Trump is not reelected. He goes into great detail, and it's a really amazing video. I want to give my respect to Jake Paul, and I'll tell you guys all this. I don't care all that much for celebrity endorsements for the most part, but there's something here that's more than just a celebrity endorsement. When you back Kamala Harris, you face no repercussions. That's just it. Trump supporters might be like, yeah, here we go. But you know what? All these women who support Trump still listen to Taylor Swift. They don't care that she had the cookies for Biden-Harris. They don't care that she said she's a cat lady and she's going to be for Kamala Harris. They don't care. Now, if you're a conservative and you come out in favor of Trump and you work in Hollywood, you're done. Zachary Levi may not have a career after his recent endorsement of Donald Trump. And it's not so much Trump. Zachary said that it's RFK Jr., it's Tulsi Gabbard, it's Vivek Ramaswamy, it's J.D. Vance, it's Elon Musk and Trump. But he thought RFK Jr. was better, but this is the path forward. And I want to say I am so bummed that Zachary Levi endorsed Donald Trump. Because now we may not get Shazam 3. Haha, I'm kidding. I think it's tremendous that he made that endorsement, but at great personal risk. Celebrity endorsements, I largely say, okay, sure, fine, whatever. But you got to understand the imbalance. Like I said, all of these people on the left can make the endorsements. Beyonce comes out, ain't no problem. People on the right just will keep on keeping on. But for Jake Paul to come out and say Donald Trump needs to win, this could be bad for him. But I'm going to tell you this. I don't think it will be, because it has all changed. Everything's changed. And now he may actually see improvement. I believe that this is the right side of history. I don't care what everyone else thinks is the right side of history. I don't care what is the moral majority. I care about what is moral, true, and correct. Now, this article, Jake Paul believes America will fall apart if Trump not elected, it's actually from a couple weeks ago. Why? When you go to the news and take a look at the headlines, the scumbags at all of these news outlets. Here's one, Daily Mail. Jake Paul endorses presidential candidate in 18-minute video, but reveals he cannot vote himself. Who is he voting for? They don't put it in the headline. TMZ, Jake Paul rips Tony Hinchcliffe's Puerto Rico joke in passionate pro-Trump speech. Doesn't mention that it was an endorsement for him as president. The Mirror, Jake Paul makes pick for U.S. president, but there's a problem. Once again, not in the headline. The Independent, Jake Paul admits he's nervous as he reveals presidential endorsement in new video. They do not say in any of these headlines who he's supporting. Now, why is that? Two reasons. Clickbait. Now, I hear people say, Tim, you make clickbait. No. When I title a video exactly what the subject matter is, you can choose to click it or not. If I'm giving my opinion, that's not clickbait. Clickbait is when you say, Jake Paul admits he's nervous as he reveals endorsement in new video. That's clickbait because you have to click it to actually figure out what the news actually is. It has been around for some time, this technique. Clickbaiting. It went away for a little while, but here you go. Now, if you go back to July 18th, what do we have? Influencers with millions of followers are backing Trump, but few are vocally supporting Joe Biden. So we knew for some time that Jake Paul was backing Donald Trump. It's not the biggest revelation. However, it is substantial, especially with his video. I want to play a little bit of his video so you can hear it from himself. I'm not going to play the full 18-minute thing, but let's take a listen.
Nervous, scared to make this video because of what it means in terms of my career, my life, people coming after me, more accusations, more turmoil, more division potentially. However, I just want to provide information to the potentially undecided voter, the things that I have seen over the past couple of years that have led me in a certain direction as to who I am supporting in this presidential election. And most of all, encouraging y'all to actually vote, encouraging y'all to actually do your own research and to base that research in the truth, not just reckless propaganda or your favorite pop star telling you to vote a certain way and you believing them because you love their song. And with that said,
Silly.
after watching this video, you shouldn't necessarily just listen to me either. Do your own research before you go and vote, but I highly, highly, highly encourage you to exercise your right to vote. Because I moved to Puerto Rico in pursuit of becoming a world champion in my boxing career, I have rescinded my right to vote. But that doesn't mean I can't present my 80 million large audience with proper facts, numbers, and data to encourage them to vote in the proper direction to quite literally save America. And I'll start off with something that bothered me recently was Tony Hinchcliffe, a comedian who made a bad joke. Obviously, doing his job.
Residents of Puerto Rico can't vote for president.
Trying to be funny, but him talking smack about Puerto Rico was not funny. And I want to shine a light on the fact that these aren't Donald Trump's views. It was a comedian who made a bad joke.
I have no idea who he is, never saw him, never heard of him, and don't want to hear of him.
Tony, I love him.
They're really coming after Tony, aren't they?
Puerto Rico is the most beautiful place on earth, and the people here are absolutely incredible. Wars, health, guns, jobs, economy, inflation, border control, freedom of speech. The list goes on and on and on with the number of problems that America currently faces. And I don't come to you to make this video to create more division. I believe love is the key to the universe and that we should all love.
All right, we get it. Let's jump ahead.
In the office and hasn't done anything while she's in office.
Pause. Well, let me play. I'll give him another second.
Basically, no accomplishments.
Wrong, Jake Paul. Wrong. Kamala Harris has accomplished much, if not everything, she set out to accomplish. She has cast the tie-breaking vote in the Senate in support of the Democratic Party 33 times. That is to say, if you're looking around and wondering why things are bad, that is what she has accomplished. So all these conservatives keep coming on saying, what's Kamala's greatest accomplishment? I got a response for you. Dare you ask me? Her greatest accomplishment? Well, it was a series. She is the tie-breaking vote as the president of the Senate. This means that the Democrat agenda, as they've been pushing forward, is being led by her. If the Democrats introduce a bill in the House or the Senate, it ain't going anywhere without Kamala's approval because the Senate is 50-50. I don't know if it's 50-50 right now, but it was largely. So 33 tie-breaking votes. She is responsible for all of it. And you know what? I think that's a really bad thing. I think this country ain't doing too well, but maybe you're a Democrat and you're going to be like, I like what she did. Sure. I hope you claim that you like the current state of things. Let's see how voters feel about that.
Let's start with a chart of inflation during the Biden-Harris term. Their overall inflation is 20.2% compared to the Trump-Pence administration with an overall inflation of 6.7%. Statistically 14% better while Trump was running the economy. As you can see in every category, energy, gasoline, rent, and food, the numbers are exponentially lower and the lowest of the past 30 years of presidents. Again, regardless of your emotion, I'm just presenting you with facts. Do I think Donald Trump is a perfect human being? No, I don't think anybody on this planet is a perfect human being, myself included. Don't judge people off of a character that the media has portrayed them to be. Because Democrats control 90% of the US media, so they will paint a picture to y'all, and that picture is what they want you to see. And to be frank, I'm not concerned with Donald Trump's character flaws or what he's done in the past.
Personal spaces, what do you think it is?
Political discussion in
Jumping
any
ahead.
way, shape, or form. And as a future father, you will find me dead before I send my daughter to a school where men can go into her bathroom and where men can compete against her in sports. It's bullshit. That is taking away a woman's rights. And I don't hate trans people. It's not an attack against them. I believe adults should dress and act however they want. But you shouldn't encroach your rights into other areas of delusion and infringe on other humans' basic rights. And
I don't think he articulated articulated that point very well. But the idea is, hey, look, man, you do you, but don't take away other people's spaces. And don't take away from other people to gain. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. So I'll jump to the end because I'm not going to play the full thing. He goes on to mention, I believe he mentions like the Selective Service Act and things like that.
Orders
are
Donald Trump. Quote, if we allow Border Czar Harris to win this election, this great country is going to hell.
The untold millions of people
That's the Border Patrol. That's the Border Patrol right there. Let's jump to the end.
I love you, even if you are lost. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I have love for all of the people of America. And with all of this said, I have friends that are Democrats and Republicans, and we all go about our lives in one harmony. That is what I really wish and encourage for this world. Remember, it's the United States of America. And if you are a Democrat watching this, maybe there's something you can learn from this. Maybe there's something that I can learn from you. I don't know everything, but these are my opinions. And the way we move forward is by communicating and having a positive discourse versus attacking each other on X all the time.
Yeah.
Please go. For the love of God, go exercise your right to vote on my behalf and vote for Donald Trump in this.
Woohoo! Wow.
Depends on it.
Massive closing statement. For the love of God, please go vote and vote for Donald Trump. Yo. Let me tell you about influence. Does Beyonce have influence? Of course she does. But is it direct influence? She can write a song. The record labels and the industries can promote that song. But does Jake Paul have direct influence? 100%. Let me tell you guys about how this business works. So we get people reaching out saying, we would like you to do an ad read for us. We tend not to do them, though we probably have to pick up some because, I'm resistant, and I've always have been, to accepting sponsorships. But, you got to do it, right? Well, here's what our buyers always say, our sponsors. Hey, for some reason, we sell way more with you for the same price as other people. That's right. When you run ads on the robotic networks where you upload the ad and press play and then the machine runs it for you, you don't sell that much. But when you get a personality who directly communicates with an audience to do so, massive impact. Because people are listening. Jake Paul is a vlogger. That means he's directly speaking to his audience every day. This is big. We've known that he's been a Trump guy, but this is big. I don't weigh it the same way as we do other celebrity endorsements. And I do think it's fair to say, yeah, we get it. But here's a guy sticking out his neck knowing there will be social consequences. That matters. I'm going to leave it there. We got, I believe, one more segment coming up. Stick around, smash the like button, share the show with everyone you know. Follow me on X and Instagram at Timcast, and we'll see you all soon.